Hey, how are you guys? It is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about MSP strategies. This is the first video in a 3, maybe 4 video sequence where I am covering your funnels that you need to build out. I mean, every single step, the marketing strategies that you can follow, and also what freebies that do not cost you any money, but a very little bit of time to get people into your ecosystem so they can start hearing from you more often and you can convert those people over from a visitor to an engaged and potential customer to a customer to hopefully a referral partner. So I'm going to be covering all of that in the next couple videos, but this video is specifically the different marketing strategies. I am consistently hearing on my discovery calls, coaching calls, just phone calls that people are calling in or writing into me. Hey, I need more business. I don't know where to go get leads. I am going to show you how to attract those customers over this next couple video sequence. And I have tons of other marketing videos that are going to be coming out in the near future. So before I get into anything else, I do want to make sure that you hit that notification bell and that subscribe button so that way you don't miss an opportunity to learn on how to grow and get more leads. If you want to hit that like button, that would be appreciated as well. Before I get into today's video, though, I do want to let you know about one thing, masterclass down below. I am working on a second marketing masterclass. So you can go through the sales masterclass, and I'm working on a marketing masterclass. I'm still a few months out from it. I am so unbelievably swamped with work, new customers, the coaching clients, people reaching out to me saying, how do they want to work together? So I'm putting that out there because I think everybody at this point is following me on here. I appreciate the heck out of you guys for all of that. I'm growing as fast as I can and trying to add as many team members as possible. So let's get into marketing strategies. I have built a mega sheet, and I just want to show you what this mega sheet looks like because I'm going to be giving this away. Now, there will probably be a link at the bottom of this video in the near future, but I got your list of freebies here, how your audience is going to engage with it, your email automations, more email automations, a couple tips up here, and then ultimately how to close it and get more business. But I'm going to be revealing this over time. I actually already recorded this video, but it was so long. It was like 35-40 minutes long, which is okay, but it was getting a little confusing. I want to make sure it's nice bite-sized bits. So come back. I'm going to be walking you through every step of this process. Now, as far as marketing strategies go, marketing strategies all fall into 2 main categories. That is going to be organic and paid. For the most part, everything is going to be organic, where yes, you can still hire somebody out, but organic means you're not giving money to Google or a social media marketing company or a social media company like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is. It is just money being spent on those companies that is paid ads. And then you have money that you are either investing in a marketing company or you are going to be spending time yourself doing it. Now, I was going to hide all of these, but I'm not going to hide all these. Look, I just want you to get the information. And if you got to run, you're in a short period of time, you can just screen grab this and run with it. I will leave a link down below for this whole sheet once I fully reveal the entire thing. If you want to get on the wait list, I will probably end up creating a link, but I have a crazy day today. It is currently Wednesday when this video is dropping because I didn't like the first one. I'm sorry. I'm human. I'm doing my best here. So the first thing you got to do before we get into any other bit of marketing is defining your niche. Now, I have already made the buyer persona worksheet. It is literally something you can steal and use. Nothing else in marketing matters. Look at me. Nothing else in marketing matters until you go through this sheet. It's on my right-hand monitor, in case you're wondering why I was looking off to the right here. You need to fill this sheet out in the worst way possible. And here's why. If you don't do this sheet, you are setting yourself up for imminent failure because you're going to try to get every single person under the sun as a customer. And I get that. It is the weirdest thing in the world when you're first starting a business out. And don't get me wrong, I went through it too when I started my business, right? I own a digital marketing agency, growth-generators.com. No hiding that there. When you start that business, you're like, this is so strange. I feel so weird. I want to work with everyone. I want to get into as many environments as possible. And while that strategy may work for some of you, it is not the right strategy for everyone. Using this is fast tracking your success. If you remember back in school, you know how we learned like the hypotenuse of a triangle or like, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. If you don't use this, you are literally just going off in one direction and then turning to get back to where you need to go. Where if you can focus on that one spot, this sheet just allows you to get there faster and easier. And the reason you need this sheet is because every single thing you do in marketing, right? Your imaginary customer, which I'm just going to pretend is right here. I wish I had like a crazy VFX editor that could just like imaginary put like a ghost here. I don't have that yet, but that is your target client, and everything you make going forward is going to be for your target client. On my website, growth-generators.com, you will now see, the new website is now live. You will see an area that literally says MSPs on there as it loads. MSPs and small businesses. That's who we work with. Predominantly now, MSPs in a weird way because of this YouTube channel. Start leveraging and finding your target market. It is the most important step. So let's get into more marketing strategies. We've already defined our niche. Now, all of these are kind of flow into one another, and I'm going to end with online advertising, but we have content marketing. So this is going to be any kind of content that you can create. And I gave you like a little synopsis of what it is, right? Regularly publishing blog posts, white papers, case studies, SEO, creating content that somebody would find valuable. Because of this YouTube channel, I'm a content marketer. Now, I've done quite a bit of blogging. You can go through my blog as well, but this is content. You're just making content. You are a content machine. Now, I understand not everybody is comfortable making all different kinds of content or even wants to make content, and that's okay. Social media also kind of falls in content marketing. It's kind of its own pillar. Now, if you're comfortable being on camera, pick this little demonic device up and start recording yourself. It's the scariest thing in the world. You don't have to publish your first 100 videos if you want, but start getting comfortable in front of a camera. If you do social media, you are going to have to be very, very comfortable in front of this camera. You can write blog posts, learn SEO. There's an SEO course that I have built. I've tested it over and over and over and over again down in the links below. It is built specifically to help people get through through search engine optimization and learn it and leverage it. It is a fantastic course. It has compiled everything that I've been doing for the last 5 years until I've started focusing on this MSP stuff. And now, as you see it, my content will progressively move towards MSP stuff, continuing in the future. If you are like, I don't like writing and I don't like video, go start a podcast. You don't have to turn on your video camera. You can just use a microphone and start to speak to people over Zoom, go to conventions, start to speak to people in the industry, and start recording that and publishing it. But content marketing is just simply creating content for your business, and it is a way to attract more people into it. Now, I will say, it is a slower process. You creating one video is not going to make you infinitely successful. You creating an amazing website is not going to make you infinitely successful. Every little bit is like a game of Tetris, but the goal is to get to the top effectively. You have to keep adding these little blocks and creating bits of content, building out a professional website, doing maybe a little bit of social media, leveraging your email marketing, getting into some business networking, right? And I'm going to keep going on. Social media, I think we all know it. TikTok is running the world right now. Get on TikTok. Start making content. Show people how you can help them. If you focus on an industry, your industry might not be that big, and that's okay. The MSP world is not that big. I just got a comment the other day. Somebody was like, I can't believe you don't have 100,000 followers. I don't even think there's 100,000 followers to be had of business owners and salespeople in the MSP world. Yes, there's more people than that, right? If you look at some of these other channels that teach the tech side of it, yeah, there are, because there's more people in those companies. But I'm targeting a very small percentage of those people in here. So it's not that big of a market. So if you're like, oh my God, I'm not getting 1 million views, that's normal. Look at what other people have in your space. I know all my competitors. They don't have that many subscribers, and I'm already, in my opinion, making better content. Keep that in mind. Don't think, oh my goodness, I'm not getting tons of views. It's part of the process. It's just one of those little building blocks in your giant tower of Jenga, Tetris, whatever you want it to be. Just don't let it fall over. Next is going to be email marketing. If you don't like writing emails, automate, automate, automate. I have everyone that comes into my ecosystem on a 30-day plus or minus a week email sequence that they're getting hit every single 2 days. I try to send emails as much as I can. You should be sending an email at least once a week, and not some generic garbage that you either chat GPT'd or you're like, let me just write like one little paragraph. No. Something with impact. Tips, tricks, what happened with the company, adding employees, removing employees, whatever it may have been, a data breach out there, LastPass getting hacked, Credit Karma getting hacked. Credit Karma didn't get hacked, but I think TransUnion got hacked. just information for your clients. Hey, by the way, this is, there's a new level of encryption that's coming out. We're in the process of dabbling with it. Once we know it's really the real deal, we're going to start rolling it out for all of our customers. Be a managed service solutions provider. Provide those solutions and start to show that you are working on finding those solutions. It starts with you so your clients can trust you, and encourage people to share this. Why do you think I ask you to hit the like button? The algorithm will automatically start to share it out to more people. If you want to take this video and share it out to more people, I would love you to do that. That's why I always say at the end of the videos, love you guys, because I do. You guys are my family now. It's amazing. But take that into consideration as you're writing out your emails and getting in touch with people regularly. Next is networking, attending local events that you can join. I am going networking later today as I'm recording this video. I happen to be going to a brewery. Networking events happen all over the place. The best place to start is your local chamber of commerce, because it's full of people that just want to help other businesses. It's not enough to where they're meeting every week and you're like, this is crazy. I got to grind Friday morning. I got to be up at the crack of dawn. I got to have my 35 cups of coffee to function like a human. Most tech people are not morning people, from what I've found. That's okay. Find one that works for you. There's BNI and Latip. They're the two biggest ones. I don't know what I was doing there. Two biggest ones. They have locations everywhere. If you're like, I don't know where to start, or I want a little bit more, join your local chamber of commerce and then search local networking near me and start going through the websites until you see a group that has, one, nobody in the IT space or the MSP space, and two, is large enough that you think it's worth attending. And attend as a guest. Pick up the phone, call them and say, hey, I'd love to check out your group. Can I attend a session for free? More than likely, they're going to say yes, because they're always looking for new people, because you can refer people out and they can refer people to you. It's a mutually beneficial relationship there. But networking is a great way to do it. When I was on Long Island, I knew everyone because I was always out networking. It was my favorite thing. And it's not for everybody, and that's okay. That's why I'm giving you at least, 10 strategies on how to market your business, because one might not be a good fit for you, but one of them I'm hoping you were going to take and just run with immediately to start killing it and getting those leads. Now, I'm going to go down here, building a referral program. If you already have customers, build a referral program. Hey, we're going to give you, it has to be so good that it would be stupid for them to not refer you. Hey, every time you refer us and we close that deal, you're going to get a free month of service. I know that's a monstrous number, but you knowing that it's a referral, and we all know referrals are the greatest thing since sliced cheese, leverage it. If you're like, hey, we're going to give you $100, as a business owner, $100 really doesn't go far. Most of the time, I can't even get lunch for less than $100 for two people and maybe one other person. It's crazy how things have gotten expensive. It has to be so good that they are encouraged to refer people out. So whatever your plan is, roll it out, make sure it's sustainable, because if they do start referring you out, you might have to give a client an entire year of service if they make 12 new referrals for you and you close all 12 of them. Yes, your business is going to be growing, but you have to account for that lost revenue of that one client that you have until that year follows up. And maybe they're just like, hey, you're going to keep working for us for free because we're going to constantly bring in you new business. Fantastic. That's the greatest scenario possible and a great problem to have. Next is search engine optimization. This is writing content specifically so your website looks like a juicy steak to Google. This is typically done with your blog. Now, I'm still reformatting my blog because I just brought it over from WordPress, if some of you have seen that. But you'll see in here, SEO for HVAC people, SEO, 8 roadblocks, 128 gigabyte SSD, enough for Windows 10, essential storage insights, how much to charge for an MSP. All of these are important to create. Now, it's going to be different for every single one of you. You might be focusing on a different industry. You might be focusing on different services that you're going to provide. You might be a compliance person. You might be a cybersecurity person. You might be just a general MSP. You might have an elite team where you have automated everything and you run a super, super tight ship. Talk about it. Write about it, because people will stumble upon your blogs. I get thousands of visitors to my website every single month because of the content I've written over the last couple of years. COVID happened, I doubled down. I made more content than anybody I know, and that was the goal. And I still make more content than just about anybody I know. I firmly believe in search engine optimization and content marketing are fantastic ways to grow your business, and they don't cost a lot of money, if any money at all. Next is going to be educational webinars and workshops. There is constantly things happening in the marketing world. There's no doubt about it. Don't sleep on it. If you're putting together a compliance training, maybe it's a free compliance training, maybe you're targeting new doctor's offices and they don't know all the HIPAA rules and regulations. Sarbanes-Oxley, PCI compliance. There are so many alphabet clubs, FDIC, whatever it is. Start to focus on those areas, because if you focus on those areas, I bet you your competitors aren't. And creating educational webinars and workshops is an easy way. You will need some kind of traffic, but if you're getting people in your ecosystem and you want to run one of those once a month, it's a really, really good idea and way to consistently grow the business over time. And if you break this down and reverse engineer it, you're going to see a lot of what I'm doing as well. I have freebies. I have focused on a lot of these marketing strategies. It works. My channel is growing. You guys all see that. The content is getting better because you guys are viewing it. I'm like, I got to make the best content on the internet for my family. You guys are my family, right? I just can't stop thinking of Vin Diesel and Fast and the Furious. I'm sorry. Last is going to be partnerships and alliances. And I say last because we're going to cover online advertising in a minute. Partnerships and alliances are huge. There are constantly new softwares, hardwares, and technologies coming out in every single industry. It does not matter which one you're a part of. Here's why it's important. If you can get in with a new service, new technology, whatever it is, before any one of your other competitors, and I'm not saying a new RMM or a new PSA tool or a new IT documentation tool. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about once you go through, you define your niche, and let's say you're in the law practice business, or you're in the car business, and you find out about Dealer Socket before anybody else does, and you're getting people off of Reynolds and Reynolds. I know some of you are probably laughing because that is the worst system in the world. Whatever it is, if you can find the next great thing in that industry and be like, hey, I want to partner up with you, I want to roll it out to all my customers, they will at some point start to send you leads. They can sell to anybody and everybody all around the country. At some point, they're going to get big enough that they need partners who can go roll these technologies out. It may be a new printing company. There's so many technologies out there. Leverage that. Become best friends with that company. Become a solid referral partner or a channel partner with that company. Maybe you're the first one in the area, and they will send you leads. It takes a little while, not going to lie. But once they send you leads, you know it is just a absolute home run of a deal because they're interested. They know what the product is. They just need you as the MSP to facilitate installing and setting up that product for them. And that could be your whole business right there, is becoming that partnership or that alliance with one of these other companies. Now, online advertising is those Google ads or Facebook ads or social media ads. This is going to be huge. Now, this leads me into the next video over here, where we're going to cover your audience and what's going to happen when they go through a Google ad or a Facebook ad and all the automations you're going to want, because they do vary drastically. If you're thinking about spending thousands of dollars on marketing, you need to think about the flow of that customer. Is your Facebook ad good? And so on and so forth. And that is what I'm going to be breaking down in the next video. But that's 10 ways, 10 marketing strategies for you to get new clients into your business so you can start growing. Obviously, paid ads is going to be the fastest one out there. There's no doubt about that. But you have to start. Rome wasn't built in a day. Your business isn't going to be built in a day. I don't want to sound negative, but it takes time to acquire new customers. And just so you guys could see it, because I don't know when I'm going to have the link down below to download this whole sheet with everything uncovered, but defining your niche, content marketing, social media presence. By the way, website, pretty self-explanatory. Everyone should have a website, no doubt about it. Email marketing, networking, online advertising, partnerships and alliance, educational webinars and workshops, search engine optimization, and referral programs. Those are all the marketing strategies that are going to help you grow your business. Pick 1, 2, maybe 3 of them and focus on them, hone that in, and you will be infinitely successful getting new leads. And then it's up to you to close those leads. And I got a ton of videos in the past, and I'm going to be making a ton of videos in the future on how to close more of those leads. I hope I've earned a like button at this point. I hope I've earned a subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss the next part of the sequence, hit that little notification bell. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.